There certainly is, Sean, and this has been a long time coming. The Bernarte family saying they've been asking for these changes since 2007, and you can see behind me there are some of them now in place. The road at Fawn Glen is now closed, but some in this community are calling it an inconvenience.
We could enjoy the living room finally.
Seems like a pretty simple request, but Carlo Bernarte, his wife, and their 3 young kids haven't been able to do that in several years. They've been avoiding the side of their own home on Fawn Glen Circle and New Hope Road. Since they moved here back in 2004, he says it's been hit 6 times.
One of the accidents, the stop sign ricocheted. It went through that window.
In October of 2015, police confirm a drunk driver hit his home and later died in the hospital. It's a story CBS North Carolina has been following for more than a year. The city installed light-up signs along the curve leading up to his intersection. Bernarte has done his part, putting in windows meant to withstand a hurricane and a blue light on his porch, but it hasn't stopped the crashes.
I've done everything I can to protect my family. I was like that close to just abandoning this place altogether.
Then in October of 2016, there was a public meeting. Several new safety measures were discussed. Earlier this week, work began. Fawn Glen has been blocked off at New Hope, but not everyone who lives around here is pleased about it.
It's a big inconvenience for people that live in this neighborhood, and it seems like it was a choice made by whoever runs the streets and not the subdivision itself.
Anything that would be better for me, my family's safety, I would gladly accept it. It's just too bad that some people are not happy with it.
Back out here live, Bernarte hoping once people get used to the change, they will not mind it as much. Now, as for those guardrails, that's another big change that's coming here. They're expected to be put in place sometime next week. Live in Raleigh, I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina. She is livid, not only concerned for her son, but also angry at this teacher because she tells me she told her not to do it. And that's why she came here to the police department, hoping criminal charges will follow.
A substitute teacher said, you know, I can put him to my breast and breastfeed him.
Casey Oxendine says her 3-month-old son was constipated, that this substitute teacher at the Carborough Early School told her breastfeeding the child could help. Oxendine works at the school as a pre-K teacher. She tells us the teacher made the offer twice, but she was very clear in her response.
I said, no, absolutely not. Like, that's nasty to me.
Oxendine says moments after she left the room, surveillance video captured that teacher lifting up her shirt and putting the baby to her chest. It happened Friday.
I was in shock at the video. It was very unbelievable, unrealistic. I didn't find out until after she was gone.
The director of that daycare, Darren Council, telling us an employee reported the incident to him and that he in turn alerted the State Department of Health and Human Services. Council says the teacher involved was licensed and had more than a decade of experience in child care. He tells us the teacher is no longer there. Oxendine telling us the teacher was fired. Following the incident, she says her son became sick and she took him to the ER to be checked out.
He's highly lactose intolerant. He can't have any milk-based products, any milk, anything with milk in it. So for you to not only go against my wishes, but also put something in my son's body that may cause harm to him, it's assault.
Certainly a lot of concern. Now, we obtained a copy of that police report. I also checked in with police in the last half hour. They tell me this remains an ongoing investigation. We also took a closer look at the daycare and its record with the state. We're going to have more on that for you coming up live at 6 o'clock. Live in Carborough, I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.